Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Step into options
Oh,
education
shit.
with
Let me turn this
confidence.
off. Damn it. Put my microphone on. I'm trying to stay calm right now because I got freaking hosed in gold this morning. So I'm trying to stay calm. The old Bob would have just started pushing buttons and getting pissed. But the new Bob is trying to stay calm. And all gold has done since has pissed me off even more because it just keeps going. I'll explain to you where I got hosed here in a minute. I mean, just completely freaking hosed. God damn. So fucking pissed. I am really not happy right this second. God damn it. Good morning, everybody. Fucking gold. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Morning, Trader Joe. Morning, American Patriot. Morning. I am just remaining calm right now because I am really mad. I'm really mad. I got hosed this morning in gold. Just absolutely hosed. And then all it's done since is not give me an opportunity to join in on what the happened. Well, that doesn't surprise me, American Patriot, because gold is off through the stratosphere. It's way off above its prior day high. Well, there's some news at 10 o'clock, I think. I'm trying to remember here. Isn't there? Factory orders. Not really major. Not really major news, but there's news. Mm-hmm. I guess that 1 minute gold line was going to work in gold, wasn't it? Piece of crap. Of course you were. Yeah, ES, ES, NQ, I'm sorry, the NQ, to me, because it bounced straight down from the overnight open, I think it wants to come down here at least from, one end of the channel to the other. That's just my thought. But nothing's clear enough to trade yet for that. It's just my thought for now. It's kind of, it's almost 10 o'clock, so probably just going to sit here and wait for it to do that. Come on, somebody do something. We'll get past 10 o'clock here soon. Oh my God. Come on. Three minutes till news. I mean, even this YM here that crossed over and did the prior day open. I mean, just, I don't know, yeah. It's like a lot of ugliness in those candles. The RTY is about to hit the prior day low. I'm going to wait until we get past the news in 1 minute before I worry about that, Danny. Let me get past the news just in case we get some reaction off of it. I don't expect much off this news, but I certainly don't expect a market change of direction off this news. Well, the YM is almost at the prior day low also. Huh. Okay. Let's go over there. See, YM is almost at the prior day low also at the same time that the RTY is trying to hold on to the prior day low. They didn't get there at the same time, unfortunately. See, RTY struggled here. See, it tried to break through that to the long side, but I think the problem is the YM is not there yet. Let me shrink this up. Shit, I don't even have my ATM on in here. What the fuck? Excuse me. I wouldn't be able to trade it if I wanted to. Put that over here. Drag this down here. See, this one still has to get there. So they're not going to get there at the same time. All right, where are we here? Yeah, see. All right, well, something will line up. Something will line up. Something will line up. Remember, we've had to wait before. You got something, Patriot? Something will line up. All right. Uh, come on. Somebody do something. Come on. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. We could, okay, so let's talk out loud here. We could get a rejection of the prior day low at the same time we get a 1 minute gold line in the RTY. That would be a very good scenario. That would be a very good scenario. So let's pay attention to that. Let's pay attention to that. Good job, American Patriot. Let me pull that up. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, nice trade. I'm looking at it right now. I took one trade in oil last week and lost money. I lost $170. But I see the trade you took. Yeah, excellent. A little sloppy, but I mean it's a good trade. Yeah. God dang it. See, we needed that. We needed this to continue its deliberate pull up and this to do the same thing. Come on, guys. By the way, NQ isn't in the process of doing what I thought. I said it before. Because we came straight up and hit the current open, pattern-wise, I felt regardless of what the heck was going on here, we still needed to come. We needed to come here. So we'd go from, because of the way it left here, it should go to there. It's just we may not, in the process, it's like, it's a little too early for me to be taking 5-minute red lines here. And even at that, we had news at 10. Look at the slop right here. I mean, there was a lot of slop in there. Now, this 1 minute gold line would have been a nice setup because it's going to go from here to here. There it goes. I mean, I don't remember who asked me about the NQ earlier, but it was back in this period here. And I said, well, it's got to go here first, because of the way it went to this spot and the way it left it. See how it left it? Then that means the bigger money's trying to move it to the other side of the range, if that makes sense. Just like if we could have gotten these two to line up together for a push down, we're below the prior day low in both of them. They would have been in agreement to keep going low because we're below the low. Like I've talked about before, the low and the high, when you get there, they have a tendency to push in that same direction. We're just not getting a setup for it. Did you ask me something, Charles? Well, we would have liked that, Jim. We would have liked that. That's exactly what we would have liked, because we didn't get that scenario in the RTY and the YM, which is for both of them to hit at the same time. We would like that. I would like that. I would like the NQ and the ES to hit the prior day open at the same time. If you remember, at least 2 times last week, we had scenarios very similar. Don't remember the exact static line, but we had very similar scenarios just like that with the RTY and the YM. And those ended up being very profitable trades for us that we just, without any heat, nothing, just off we went. Nobody else has said anything, Papa Duke, but I mean, even your avatar thing is not coming through to this side. So there's probably something on your end, because I can't even see, like, your little, your little blue P or whatever. It's not even popping up on my side. All right, we're going to get something. Again, all right, so let me get this crap out of the way. Let's get this out of the way, because these two obviously aren't going to do anything for us today, or at least not right now. Let me pull this down. NQ and ES. Yeah, ES and NQ are starting to come to the same line. Which one's easier for me to drag? This one's easier for me to drag. So let me drag this one. They're both coming to the same line. Now, I'm not a big fan of how they got there, because they walked instead of run. The ES's trip was a lot sloppier because it came from, there's not even a pattern here. The NQ is definitely a pattern. Now the NQ decided to slow down. Come on, NQ, what the hell? You're letting the ES beat you? Shit, I don't even have my I don't even have my ES loaded up here. Man, that 5-minute gold line right here so look at gold for a second. So big cross over here, and that 5-minute gold line right there. Look at that. That thing has just been, I'm telling you, that 5-minute gold line in gold after a crossover has just been a beast lately. Really has, for trading. I mean, really has. Look at it right there. I mean, Jesus, it's been a beast for trading. Where am I? I'm looking for NQ, right? No, I'm not looking for NQ. I'm looking for ES. Sorry. That 5-minute gold line in gold has just been, after a big crossover, retest has just been, I mean, I'm telling you, when patterns start happening over and over again, you gotta pay attention to it. By the way, I did. That's where I got my money back that I lost this morning in gold. I'm mentioning it because that's where I got my money back, was that exact situation right there. Freaking gold. I should be up $1,000 in gold today. Easy. So what are we doing here, NQ? ES, what are we doing? I'm just surprised that the NQ is lagging so much behind the ES on this. We're having a very similar scenario what happened to the RTY and the YM. They got to their static lines at different times, and you just couldn't get a rotation. What's the temperature? It feels cold in here today. I mean, I know it's been cold out. Did anybody get any snow where they're at? Jesus, yeah, it's 32 degrees here. Holy shit. Now my high is going to be 38. Holy shit. No wonder I'm freaking cold. No wonder I'm sitting here shivering. Yeah, gold is flat too, American Patriot. It's gone to sleep. You have 2.5 feet? Where are you at, Gene? I was wearing shorts. God, I wore shorts Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. I wore shorts to take my dogs for a 5-minute walk. Thomas, no more snow, please. We're not going to get, Thomas, we're not going to get any more snow. We had our fun already. Take 30 years of experience here. We're done. Oh, the wind is howling here right now. It's supposed to be windy for the next like 5 hours or so. Yeah, we're done. We're done. And that was an unusual amount for us. Yeah. Come on, guys. Somebody move. Did it bounce off that gold line twice? God, it did. Look at that. It did the 5-minute gold line twice. Did it here? And did it again here. Phew, man. Gold, that is. 5-minute gold line. This is where I got my money back, right here. And but I didn't pay attention to doing it again to actually make money. Jesus. Come on. Yeah. Man, NQ, you just really pissing me off. Both of them, neither one of them cleared out the open. Unbelievable. That is not a good sign. Excuse me. maybe it'll come down here now. I'm not going to have any confidence in either one of these going long until they clear out the bottom of this range. I guess the YM had a little 1 minute gold line right here. Finally, look at this move. Look at that. Jesus, mother. Look at that. And then finally a rotation right here. But I mean, God dang, it's so far down there. It's like I would have had no confidence in this. I mean, I would have had no confidence in that. After all that, as a matter of fact, I mean, so you can see it, even at that, it really didn't give anything. From here to here was the gap. I'm staring at them all. I'm staring at them all. Speech tomorrow, what's that? Is tomorrow the State of the Union? Because tomorrow is a Tuesday. Is that the State of the Union, American Patriot? I don't pay attention to any of that shit. So is that what's going on tomorrow? All right, so the ES has finally cleaned out its zone right here. Look at that. Look at the reaction off that. I said that there's going to be a lot of this is where a lot of the sellers were at, or the buyers, I should say. They sold to here. See that reaction? Okay. All right. I didn't know that was tomorrow. I stopped watching the State of the Union address when, I'm trying to remember now. I think when Herbert Walker Bush started doing them is when I decided I was done listening to that bullshit. Yeah. Herbert Walker Bush. That was when Bob Anderson stopped listening to the State of the Union address. Who wants the CIA director to tell you? Who wants the CIA director to tell you about the State of the Union? I sure as shit don't. Oh, God. So that reaction right there had no energy behind it, because this is still in a downward rotation, has not found support yet. That's my opinion. Oh, Jesus. Listen, man. Well, I will admit, Charles, they're probably more entertaining now. Oh, yeah. Read my lips. Yeah, read my lips. That same clown. Yeah. I bet they are more entertaining now, though. I thought they were entertaining under Reagan. See, I enjoyed watching them when Reagan was president. I mean, fuck. I don't know if any of you guys remember the jokes that Reagan used to tell were hysterical. Just hysterical jokes that he used to tell. Oh, God. Yeah, read my lips, George. Yeah. Come on, somebody do something. All right, so the NQ still trying to do this right here. Still trying to do this. I just don't understand why it's not just going there. Come on, guys.
Unknown caller.
Oh, it's my buddy Spam. Anybody got a friend named Spam? I got a friend named Spam. Fucking quit calling me. Come on, NQ, reach your goal so the ES can start going long again. Come on. Come on. Man, the market's dormant right now. Come on, we need some rotation. All right, come on. Well, my phone number is on the internet and I own a business, Gene. You can probably guess that I get littered with spam calls, man. Come on. We need the NQ to come down and clean out this spot here. And then hopefully we can start all doing something together, like a little happy family. Let's go. I can't do that, Patriot, because I have customers that call that I've never spoken to. I can't put that setting on my phone. You know, well, and contractors that call too randomly. You know, I don't have that luxury. I can't do that. That would be nice, though. That would be nice. Holy cow. Jesus. Just freaking go down here and get it over with. This battle right here is just ridiculous. All right. Finally, come on. We need this to clean out, and then maybe we can start seeing some rotations between the ES and the NQ, or RTY and the YM, something. Just get the frick down here and get this over with. Come on, NQ, go. It's like watching paint dry. Wow. Well, it finally did what I said it was going to do way the hell over here. It finally got to that line. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. This is just ugly. When the sharks are in the tank, they go from here to here. It doesn't mess around with all this garbage. Jesus. No problem, David. Wouldn't it be prudent? You know, and I think he stole the 1,000 points of light from Woodrow Wilson, because he had something similar to that during the end of World War One. So we're going to get a rejection here as we anticipated. When it finally got here, there's a rejection. The problem with this rejection is when this hits here, it's going to stop. And then the question is, now what? I mean, you know, I guess I should have said, I mean, you could have scalped some money here, but I mean, this reaction was, you should have anticipated that reaction. The question is how much of a reaction, given we know, just see, here it is. I mean, this is where you guys start rinse, washing, repeating. This is so, even though we're not sitting here printing money right now, it's very important to sit there and watch these patterns. You'll start learning stuff. So because this one's now below this line, when this came up and hit, that's what brought this back down. So which one's going to win the battle? Well, I'll be honest with you. If I could get a W pattern over here, I might be willing to take it. So if this could come down and stay, keep the bottom north of this, consolidate right here, I might be willing to take it. Is everybody following what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm laying down? I want it to stay right here, though. I want it to consolidate. Just stay. Shit. I want to do this manually, not with my whatever. All right. Ooh, consolidate. Give me an inside candle. Give me an inside candle. You can see the battle. See how this is fighting up, down, up, down, up, down. There's a battle right there to keep this north of the prior day open or south of it, or take it south. Love to get an inside candle right here before this W pattern. Oh, I would love that. Stay. Oh, shit. Wow. I got people walking around upstairs. It sounds like a herd of elephants. I'm being very cautious. I wanted an inside candle because this ES is, so over here on this side, what we're watching, this is going to be very tough for this price to get through this after this rejection right here. And the only way this is going to go long is if this goes with it. That's why an inside candle would have been very nice. This being an inside candle would have given me a little bit more energy. Yep. Shit. Yep. Crap. All right, what's below us? Prior day low. Oh shit, we're never going to get to the prior day low here on this one. I mean it. Yeah, I don't see those hitting at the same time. Jesus. And just to put it in perspective, this is your RTY right now. Look at that. You know, nothing's happening over there either. This is how you stop yourself from donating money. Now the NQ is stuck below the prior day open. Shit. All right, so what am I looking at now? Well, what I'm looking at now is potentially a pullback retest of the bottom of the prior day open at the same time we get like maybe a 1 minute gold line set up in the ES. So that might give us agreement for a short on both of them. I think the gold temptation left. This is our 10 o'clock. This is our 10 o'clock nap in gold that we see pretty much every day. You know, once you get past like this rotation right here was beautiful. This one here was nice too, but then it just, you know, now it's on sleepy time T. So let's see what the ES do. We might get a rotation here. I just don't like the size of these rotations. They're so freaking small. Well, they ticked our prior day low right there and then rolled over. But I mean, there's just no money in there. There's no money in that. What's 11:30, Charles? I honestly think our best opportunities are going to be if the market starts showing rotation to the long side. Because it doesn't, I mean, they're obviously down today, but it doesn't look like they want to be there because there's not much conviction. So I'm thinking the best opportunities may come to us if we start rotating long. At least if that happens, they'll have a lot of shorts trapped. And that, that'll cause the rotation to pick up. Aha, I got you. Doesn't matter, Charles. Federal Reserve just pushes a button and buys the debt. I mean, I don't know if anybody sitting here listening to me has any idea the level of insanity that we have reached in this country when we have the Federal Reserve buying the debt. I mean, that's absolute insanity. Total insanity. All right, so what I'm hoping for is this line right here to give us a trade. Okay, this is what I'm hoping for. And the way I'm hoping for it to give us a trade is to rotate, break this pivot right here. Then come back, create some space, come back and sit on top of that prior day open and give us a long. That's what I'm hoping for. The longs need something. The longs need something to confirm that this is what they're going to do. Yeah, printed money. No real market. There's no real market. You don't have to worry about debt when you don't actually go to market to sell your debt. You just hand it over to the Federal Reserve and they just print you the rest. Hey, it's just total insanity. It's total insanity. But just remember, folks, this time is different than the Roman Empire. We're just much smarter than they were. All right, so we need the rotation I'm talking about to come from a higher pivot low. God damn it. Still not doing it. Down it goes. I'm just wrong today. I'm just wrong today. Well, the thing is, wrong or right, it doesn't really matter. I mean, our pattern is to go short, but look at this. Even if I'm in here, this is what the rotation of that candle did. 16 points. 16 points. before it confirmed and came back the other way. I mean, what? There's really like no conviction. I'm again, I find, again, I'm not trying to downgrade today because it's not over yet. I mean, we've had days we've sat here and waited, and then all of a sudden everything starts lining up again, and it's like 11 o'clock. But I find that normally about 3 days a week is just nice, easy, bing, 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 bing trading. Today, right now, seems to be one of those 2 days a week that it's not. Now, again, it could change this afternoon. Last week, I made some pretty good money twice. I believe it was twice in the afternoon, taking NQ trades when everything was just nice and smooth and rhythmic and bing, bing, bing. Oh, we're going long. Okay, I'll take a long. Oh, we're going short. I'll take a short. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. Exactly what I was just talking about. Well, that's because I'm not jumping into that, Bill. I'm just not jumping into it. I don't need this kind of movement before a rotation. There's no sense in getting involved in this. I need candle, 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 consolidation, candle, 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 candle. That's I tell people one of the big, two things to look for are the markets that are moving together. Like this is obvious. Here's your 1034 candle. Here's your 1034 candle. I mean, these two are moving together. Okay. All the candles look the same. So the ES and the NQ are moving together today, as they tend to. If you go back up and look at the RTY and the YM, they're doing the same thing together. They have just broke through the current low with 4 candles. Both of them, 4 candles. I mean, they're doing the exact same thing together, okay? So when they agree with each other that they've reached a support point, doesn't have to be the same support point, but when they agree with each other that they find the same support point or resistance point, that's when I look to hyper focus on a trade, number one. But number two, the movement to that spot has to be deliberate. It can't just be it can't just be that the moving average came to price. Price has to move to the moving average. And that's the difference between good trades and, well, I was right that we are going short and I made money. If you're trying to make, say, let's just say you're trying to make, and I'm just making up numbers, but let's just say you're trying to make $500 a trade. If I do that 3 times in a week, that I do exactly what I'm talking about, and I make $1,500, hey, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. I mean, great discipline is true. I mean, because let me tell you something. I don't look at pushing a button and being in a trade as a video game. And I think a lot of people don't get that. This isn't a video game. This is serious. And one of the big advantages that algos have over you is they don't care what time of day it is. It doesn't care what, about any emotion, nothing. But you can clearly see, if you watch the charts, you can clearly see when the algos have kicked in. And that's when I go on hyper focus mode. When the algos have kicked in and they are going, okay, we're going from here to here, and then we're going to go to here. You can clearly see it when that happens. And everybody in this room that's been watching, me do this, they are, I think they're starting to pick up on that and recognize, oh shit, yeah, this is exactly what we've been looking for. We want do, and then do. And shallow pullbacks are not worth the risk reward. We want deliberate, deep pullbacks or deep rotations. But yes, it takes discipline. But again, if you go back and you use the mentality, I don't know how much money you're trying to make in a week, but if you put a dollar amount on your wins, that's reasonable. If you're not trading micros, I'm not sure, but if you're trading minis like me and you're trying to make, say, $500 a trade, and you have an objective of making, $2,000 a week, I mean, then you need to get 4 of those. And I usually say 5 because the fifth one covers the losses of the ones that didn't work. So you need 5 good ones and 3 bad ones, let's just say. And then boom, you made $2,000. My objective in the RTY and the YM is somewhere around $400 to $500 a trade. And in the NQ, my ATM has me trying to get 1,000, but I'm looking for a minimum $500 on it. And in gold, I'm looking for a minimum $500 on it. And I had 2 okay, and to put it in perspective, I had 2 losses in gold today and 1 win, and I'm up $104. So, and one of the losses in gold really was painful because I had tons of slippage because the gap in pricing. Good job, Papa Duke. Now, Papa Duke, I can see you clearly now. So is the stream coming in better for you? I mean, I can see your symbol and everything. Like you're not like not there. I don't use values. I use my own set target amounts. I don't use, Sabre has like a risk reward thing you can build into your Sabre. I don't use that. With what I really look to do is throw a target on there and throw a stop on there and then trade and then grab my stop. The first thing I do, if you ever watch me trade, the first thing I always do once I'm in the trade is I grab the stop because I'm more concerned with keeping the stop at a point that I want it, either a pivot or a candle, or the bottom of a candle, whatever the scenario is, depending on the trade type. Then when the trade goes in my favor, then I put my stop at a comfortable spot where I'm not losing money, and then I go and grab my target and put it where I really want it. But initially, I put the target out there. So my ATMs on Sabre don't mean anything, really. Same thing with my ATM in Ninja. My ATMs right here. They don't really mean anything. They just put lines on my chart to give me that I know what they mean. Like I know immediately on gold when it jumps, when it throws on there that my target's $1,000. I don't have to sit there and look at price. And then I'm grabbing my stop and moving behind candles. And then I'm looking to see if my target is too far up. Then I put it where it belongs. If I'm making sense. I can't even stand the smell of Red Bull, Papa Dick. That is some nasty stuff. That is some nasty stuff. I don't even like the smell of Red Bull. Oh my God. $366. Good job. All right. See you later, Gene. Okay, PA, you got what I'm saying? Good. All right. Yeah. I used to, now don't get me wrong, I used to have literally fixed everything. And I even had so many ticks in my favor. My ATM would automatically go to break even and stuff. And I realized, especially with like NQ and gold, that was just causing me to get knocked out of good trades. So I just completely stopped doing that. Now I manage my stop manually. And it has really helped me in NQ and in gold. Except today. Except today in gold, where I got freaking snapped. I got snapped in gold today for a freaking punch in the face. Now, I'm going to tell you guys one thing, though, that really has, one thing that really, I think, has really helped my trading is that when I do get a loss, so how do I say this? I don't get angry anymore. I used to get angry. I don't get angry anymore because one of the things that has been calming for me is knowing that I can sit here, look at the charts, and get like doubly focused, and I can get that money back. And so that whole scenario has really changed my trading. Is just stop, Bob, breathe, go get some coffee, think about it. Gold punched you in the freaking face, and whatnot, but you can get it back. You just got to relax, think about it, and go in hyper focus mode. Well, I took a trade in gold to get my money back, and it jumped my trade. So this morning I went into like double piss mode because I had the perfect trade that went for $1,000 in gold to get my money back, and my trade was jumped, and I didn't get in. And so now I'm down a bunch of money because I had a bad slippage on a stop loss, and I go to recover about 10 minutes later on a beautiful setup that went for $1,000, and I got jumped on the entry. Oh my God. So you have any idea how hot I was? Oh my God, I was hot. I was freaking hot I was so hot. And then I told myself, this is how you blow up accounts. So I calmed down again, yada, yada, yada. And I just waited for gold to do that 5-minute gold line trade that it does rinse, wash, repeat so often lately. And it did it, and boom, up I went, boom. $800, got all my loss back, and I'm up $100. And I'm like, okay, now I can just calm down. Because I was so pissed this morning. When I started this live stream, you guys have no idea how mad I was. No idea how mad I was. I was so mad. Oh, yeah, I like the button. Yeah. Yeah, I like the button. It's oh my God, I was mad this morning. I was trying not to swear. I was trying not to say anything. And I knew I had to start the live stream at 9:45, and I was spitting nails. Because it was not long before the live stream started that I got jumped and missed the $1,000 trade. I was so mad. Oh, I was mad. Oh my God, I was mad. And we're in a trending market right now, trending to the downside, and that is tough. It's a very tough scenario for me to trade. If we were trending to the long side, I would be confident to take a couple ES trades, like this one, because it works. I just struggle seeing the market short. I've talked about this over and over and over again. Which one was the one I missed? You want me to show you what the F ups that I had in gold this morning? Let me see if I can. Let me pull gold over here. Well, hold on. Let's just a second. I'll do that in a minute. Let's just pay attention to this NQ situation right here. Because we're at the prior day low in the NQ. Problem is the ES has no support anywhere. But if I do get an inside candle or something to that effect, I might be willing to take a long. I'm going to be very selective here. Very selective. But this should be support. The problem is the ES is not at a support level. So because of that, I want to be very selective. I get an inside. I'm going to be very pissed off if I'm showing you gold and we get an inside candle here and then it rotates up. So that's why I'm saying just give me a second. Oh, don't roll. Oh my God. Shit. Don't roll up already. It did. Yeah, there it goes. All right, let's just see. Okay, let's just see. Now keep in mind, this isn't over yet. This is not over. So this is not over. We haven't lost the battle yet. So we have, look at this, potential huge W. Okay? Potential huge W. Get this hopefully up to somewhere in here. And then back down to here. And then boom. We didn't get the inside candle I was looking for, so I want something else to convince me that we're going to try to go long. Yeah, I got jumped on the trade. Oh my God, I was so fucking pissed, man. Because it's a trade that I talk about in this YouTube channel all the time, or I've been showing you guys. So let me show it to you here in a minute. And it works absolutely beautifully. It's a trade that works absolutely beautifully in the 15-minute opening range in gold. And it jumped my entry. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this. Come back down a little bit more. Maybe we'll get an, oh my God, it would just be so beautiful if it would come down here. Let me blow this up a little more. Okay. I mean, if this thing W patterns, boys and girls, this could be a big trade. Come on. Come on. So it touched the bottom. Equal. That's not bad. the ES is really rolling over. Fart. All right, we broke the low. Give me a second. I'll be right back. We broke the low. I'm not doing it now. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Are you going to roll up? All right. Well, I guess I'm going to show you the gold trade here where I got snapped. Well, I'll show you the snap and where I got jumped. All right. So gold. Let's go to gold. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyways, so gold. All right, so let's go right over here. So we had this Donchian Channel low, blah, 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 smooth pullback, 1 minute gold line. I took that right there and I got snapped way up in here. I lost a bucket of money because my stop got cleaned. I got somewhere up in here. I can't remember. This thing rolled down about, let's see here, about $200, $250, and then snap back up. So I said, okay, calm down, take a relax pill. You know, you're inside the box, Bob. You shouldn't have been doing that, blah, 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 blah. So what did I do? I said, well, let's just wait for them to come out of the box and then back inside the box, and we'll take it to the other side. I talk about that a million times. If I've talked about it freaking 10 times, they have a tendency to come out of the box if they do it late, not straight out of the box, which of course we're way past straight out of the box over here. So they have a tendency to come out of the box one direction or the other. Just happen to be to my benefit that it's to the downside, even though gold is way up. So your trade is from here to there. So I was too nervous because I got snapped over here. I waited and it came up, went back down, and my order was right there. Right there. 68.10 to go back up to here to 68. And look at where it rotated from, 78.20. That was my $1,000 trade, and the fucking thing jumped me. And after it jumped me, I got too damn nervous because when this crossed back over and came down here, it was on the bottom side of the mid band. Because here's another entry possible right here. Oh, my God. I was so mad. So mad. So this is where I got my money back. I waited and waited for gold to come and test that 5-minute gold line, and I got my money back plus $100. Anyways, I knew what they were going to do with that. I knew what they were going to do with that opening range because they do it over and over and over again. If they don't come out of the box immediately, once the box is formed, then they're going to stick their head out of it, and then they're going to rotate it back through to the other side. And and I knew that. And I took the freaking trade. God, I'm so pissed. Anyways, that was the trade. Now, they may get another 5-minute gold line long here if they come back and test this back up. But that 5-minute gold line has been fire lately. It's where Jim's been making his money, is that crossover retest. They did it twice here. Anyways, that's the trade that I mean, when you sit here and you know what they're going to do when they break the bottom of the 15-minute box, you know they're going to rotate it inside and across the box. You know that. And the trade gets jumped on you. Such a pisser. Such a pisser. I mean, just fucking Jesus. Yeah, I was mad. Oh my God, I was mad. But see, that is an example of the old Bob. The old Bob would have been throwing stuff. And then the old Bob would have made some rash entries and stuff like that. And then, before you know it, I'm down $3,000, $4,000, and I'm, you know what I mean? That's the old Bob. The new Bob is like, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just wait for something we know again that's going to get us our money back or make us some money or whatever. And that's what I did. Anyways. Oh, the jumped entry point I had was absolutely beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful because the red candle before reached back down to clean out the stops for those traders who did. This is what I told myself. They're going to reach down, clean out the stops of those traders who did take the long back across the box from the top of the candles. And that's exactly what they did. They reached down with the big candle, the red candle, before they then turned around and rotated it back long. I mean, I played that thing as well as I possibly could. I mean, just as well as I possibly could. Because I'm sitting there going, well, they're just going to clean out these stops back here, the stop losses of the traders who jumped this trade already. And then, fuck. Anyways, it was a good trade. I'm excited. I mean, again, one of the things I say on this channel, one of the things I say on this channel to every single one of you, what's more important at the end of the day is not, did I make the trade? What's more important, by the way, it wasn't Sabre. I had that fucking thing on there manually. I had that thing on, I was manually trading that. One of the things that I say is that what's more important is not that I missed the trade. What's more important is that I recognized it, because the damn things repeat over and over and over again. That's what's more important. Because at the end of the day, The patterns are the same. The only difference is the day. So if you pick up on enough patterns, just like the recent pattern that that I told you guys again today, which got me all my money back, is when price crosses over and does a big run up in gold, it's been notorious that it hits that 5-minute gold line and it just reacts back the other way. And again, what was more important then at the end of the day is that I know that, and therefore I take advantage of that, and I got money for it. That's what's more important. And so I learned to accept when I don't get what it's just, what's more important is I knew it was going across the box, because it'll go back across that box sometime again later this week. And, hopefully my entry doesn't get jumped and I'm able to catch it and get $1,000 out of it. That's all. See what I'm saying? I just had a mortgage person. Text me a mortgage question. I've been out of the mortgage business for how many years? Anyways. Exactly. You build confidence in what's going on. Exactly. You slowly build confidence in what's going on, and then you're able to, take trades that, provide you opportunities to make money. And then recognize when you're in ones that the pattern's not working, and get out without losing a lot of money. All right. Well, what I would look for potentially is we've created space here. Maybe we can get a retest of the top of the prior day low in the ES for a long. That would be nice. Yeah, ES wants to go up. What I'm kind of hoping they'd give us a static line setup instead of just this kind of 9 EMA setup here, where we're on top of the 9 EMA, but it doesn't. I don't know. Come on, ES. Slam down to 47, and then let's rotate up. Come on. Come on. Slam down to 47. And let's rotate up. Ah. Man, that thing rolled up 10 points from here. Right at 10 points from here. Really nice. Really nice. What a frustrating moment here when this NQ held. Like, there's just no way we could have foreseen this situation doing this. Oh my God. Come on. Man, the RTY and the YM are way below their prior day lows. Just a muddy day. Oh my God, did you do it again? No. Everything is just grinding. Yeah. Exactly. Everything is just grinding. Come on, ES. Slam down there. Come on. Slam down there. Come on. Man, it's windy out there. Well, I think I'm going to take my $104.12 and call it a day. Maybe I'll see something this afternoon. I don't know. Maybe. I think I'm just going to call it a day with a very small win. Thank God for the 5-minute gold line in gold to be the savior of my day. I really want this ES to rotate down. Come on, give us what we're looking for. Come on. Rotate down here. Come on. This is the last 20 some minutes of the RTY. Just to kind of give you a scale, a scale of nothingness. All right, well, I'm going to shut it down. Again, if this thing comes back down here and sets up, then that would be my setup to look for. Other than that, I'm done for now. Hopefully something pops up this afternoon. Again, like I said before, I have seen some good trades in the last couple of weeks or so. In the afternoon, nice, easy, smooth things to make some money on. All right. Everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey, congratulations, American Patriot, on your big victory today. Good job. Talk to you guys later. Bye.